I'll go with you. We can throw the little one in later.
Oh, okay.
So,
No, he's taking on the paladin role. Also, before Winfield forgets, you can't use any other weapon than the axe.
he does not get the axe. So how it works in my worlds, I have an ongoing magical thing to explain people dropping in and out, because a lot of people go in and out. Basically, it's a very known thing in your world where giant portal just opens up and people drop in and get sucked out.
Yep.
It just happens. It's normal. Like you see it and you're just like, oh, what's up, new guy? So this new guy dropped in place of Beth, who flew out randomly holding the axe.
I might be a cat, but I'm house trained. So shut your trap, little man.
All right. So,
Welcome to the group, dude.
I'm gonna put resistance on myself and then open the door if I can.
What resistance?
My cantrip.
You have to choose what you want to be resistant to.
Force.
Resistance. Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
When in doubt, force it out.
I do that and then open the door, please.
Oh, never mind. That's a different spell. Resistance, you just get a D4 for saving throws. Never mind. Resistant to it. There's another resistance spell. It's different. Okay, so you open the door, and from the medium-ish cold kind of temperature, probably mid-40s, you go into a very, very hot room, probably 90s to 100, and it's immediate sand with wind blowing. There are a number of bushes and cactuses throughout the room. It's a rather large room compared to the ones you've already been in. Across the way, it has all stone walls, and all the way at the end, let me unfog you quick for some of this. This is where you guys are currently, and then the door is up to the top of the map. Actually, you guys should probably see out to about here. But there are a number of bushes. I didn't have the map prepared, but there are a number of bushes, cactuses. It basically, you're in a desert at this point. The heat changed. It's uncomfortable for most of you.
Did the small one come with us this time? Please reiterate. I couldn't make out what the fuck you were saying. You know what I think? I think the short one hasn't made any really big effort or dangerous things. I think he should go first.
Problems aside in this group, the tactical thing is to work with our strengths and not with our emotions. Now, I, since probably the tankiest one, will move slowly forward.
Okay. You have control over your icons. So you guys can choose where to go.
Okay.
Ooh. Am I the little dude with like the whatever?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Let me pull up. What are your guys' passive perceptions?
I think
yours is a 14. Yeah, yours is a 14.
My passive, 10.
And
no, that's investigation. Mine's 14. Yeah.
And Anthony's is an 11. Okay. So let me. Oh shit! I didn't grab any dice. Hold on.
Oh, you bitch! I'll be right back. I gotta go.
I have dice if you need them.
I have like 40 sets of them.
I have.
What do I want to kill you guys with today? Oh, it'll work. I'm gonna roll them physically because changing back and forth between what you can see and can't see is a pain in the ass. Okay, and if I need to flutter some numbers, it's gonna be real nice. Look at that. 2 in a row. All right. We gotta wait for Anthony to get back. How's everybody doing today?
Fine.
Just fine.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable here.
No.
Yeah, that's not acceptable here.
No.
Yeah, that's not acceptable here.
No.
Welcome back. Yeah, that's not acceptable here. Okay, so, welcome back. Yeah, that's not acceptable. Nimble Knuckle, Nimnuck, does not hear anything, but both Silver and Agrav, you both hear what sounds like the clucking of a chicken just coming from behind a bush over near where the door is on the opposite side. Very low, kind of far away, but you recognize the sound of a chicken.
I see this becoming a Zelda issue.
I really hope these are native.
Well, if we're hungry, we have food.
That's chickens and deserts aren't something that mix. So yes, chicken, little man, chicken. Behind that bush over there. And I pointed out to him, please.
Okay, yeah, you can now hear the chicken. You can't quite see them though; they're all behind a bush. You can kind of see some movement a little bit at this point, but no. Roll for an attack.
Oh, you got a 12.
Oh, I got you. What are you using to attack with? Crossbow, you said? All right, so you shoot off the crossbow. It flies into a bush there, but you don't hear any noise. You just kind of hear. You don't know exactly what happened, but now everybody roll initiative.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, I think I know what this is off the top of my head.
Oh.
Did you just give us like basilisks or something, Theo? Here,
Okay.
so there is a turn tracker on this. It's one of the left-hand columns that you can see.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, you're at a 5.
Okay, good. You can change the. Oh, I can change it myself, I think. Yes, I can. Holy crap. Players
Okay.
are.
So you got 11. He got a 2.
Yep.
And Thea, why aren't you in there?
You didn't click on your character and then click on the initiative on D&D Beyond. Just like how it is with our Pathfinder game, Theo.
We could change it to 17. That's fine.
Yep.
Roll it first.
Dex was supposed to be my dump stat.
All right. So out of these bushes, you stop hearing clucking so much is something very featherless with a longish neck pops its head up. It still looks kind of like a chicken. And instead of a buck, you hear and it screams and stares at you. And it starts running.
Can you do that sound again? I want to make it your ringtone.
I can't. I was going to do it a lot louder, but I can't because Victoria's sleeping. I had plans to make that very loud. Anyway, it looks like Nimnuck, you're up. Okay. And you see 3 next. Which one are you attacking? Let me do this.
You're still attacking the bush. The damn animal's in front of you.
You could see the necks now sticking out, starting to run at you. So there are 3. It is in the bush, starting to run at you, but its head is popping out. Right, but which one? Okay. Oh, okay. That's fair. Go ahead and roll your attack. Ooh. Nice. Roll for damage. That definitely hits. Okay.
It was so close.
That's something. Okay. So fireball is flying out. We'll say because the bush is there, it will burn for 1 turn before it dissipates, but you can see it hits it. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as you had hoped, being 3 damage, but you definitely heard it a little bit. It squawks at you. Another loud screech as it keeps running towards you. And then it is one of their turns.
Not mine. I think he's in front of me.
Okay, and they're basically just going to move for their turn because... Oops. You bitch. Let me move the token. I want to... I own you. Why aren't you moving? There we go.
I mean, it depends on if that's your fetish or not.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, bloody hell. I was muted, wasn't I?
And they start running towards you. The one in the back is still lingering a little bit. Silver, that is your turn.
Okay, so 2 goes before me, probably 15 foot. Anyways, radiance is probably 30 feet, so I'm 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, I do have 30 feet of movement, so that's where I go. I'm going to... No, I don't have any. What's the range on this thing? Range is 5 feet. Damn it. So that's I'm going to use my special ability for my class and move another 30 feet.
Okay.
25, 30. I can't use that ability until I don't move again, and then I'm going to use that Word of Radiance. I'll click it again if you want me to, but up to you.
1d6 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's... The range is... That's only with a 5-foot range, though, so you're not within range to use that.
Yep. Okay, yeah. Yep, that makes sense. My bad. And then I do nothing.
Okay. All right, and with that, you run up to it, but not quite close enough to do anything. So yeah, you stand on guard there. Agrab, that's up to you. You're also muted.
Yeah, I was coughing up a shitstorm. I'm doing Theo's favorite activity over here, so I'm going to use my firebolt, I guess. We'll copy the gnome. Mine's natural, though.
Doesn't that just sting? All right, roll to attack. You said bolt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that misses. Nope.
Doesn't matter. It's as shitty as the gnomes.
I know. Oh God. Okay. So all these fire bolts are flying everywhere, but you kind of shoot it off. And which one were you shooting it at?
He's muted.
I know he is.
I'm also thinking. I mean, I can't shoot it at the gnome, so I'm shooting at the one in the back.
All the way in the back?
Yes,
you
it
can.
misses anyways.
Yeah, this should reach. All right, so you fling it over the top, but it's just a little bit far away and still behind a bush. It flies over the top of its head and kind of burns what's left of its feathers off on top of its head, but doesn't do any damage there. That comes back to this guy, who simply just moves closer to you, still screeching at the top of his beak. He's making loud noises. That brings us back around to Nibblenuck there. Yes. Ball. Yeah. Okay. Well, that misses. You guys are just befuddled. You guys are just so like caught up with the fact that you moved from low temperatures to high temperatures, and now there's giant naked things screaming at you. You're just throwing fire everywhere, but you're missing pretty much all of them.
Why did it have to be giant naked chickens?
Because that's what I decided I wanted them to be. That's it.
We probably will.
All right, so this guy is going to come up right behind you there. That's not the actual picture for him. If you want to look at them, they are called abyssal chickens.
I have my book here.
Hold on. I lost it. Where'd it go?
Technically, I should not be doing this because I don't know anything about them. Probably. Hey, I don't metagame. At least I don't try to.
Good, because I had the wrong fucking thing up anyway. Okay. Better. Okay. So as this one comes up behind you and rolls to a attack.
Ah, those things from the 9 hells. Okay.
Yeah. They're ugly fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they wow, they actually get a high to hit. Does a 16 hit you, Silver?
Nope.
Okay. So he runs around you, kind of like nibbles at your feet, but gets a little bit of your clothes and backs off a little bit. He's an ugly fucker. A little bit scared.
All right.
That brings up the other guy, which is... Actually, I didn't look at that, did I? Yep, okay. Okay, so he only gets up to there, but he is also coming in towards you. He's annoyed with you, getting really close to him there. He also takes more damage from the burning of that bush really quick. Theo, do you want to roll... we'll say a D4. Nice.
How the fuck did you do that?
There.
All right. So the abyssal chicken there comes running up there, but doesn't get quite close enough for the his turn ends there. That brings up Silver to your turn. You do have one guy right behind you there.
Yep. I'm going to pivot myself here and then here, using my not all my movement, but most of it. And I don't have my mace out. Unless that can count as a part of my movement.
Yeah, you could take your weapons out as a free action, just so you know.
Okay, and then I'm just going to hit with my mace.
All right, roll the hit there.
16.
That definitely hits, and 6 damage. And that is this guy. You hit him hard. You just smack right across his body there. There's not many vital spots that you can hit without hitting a vital spot. So you hit a vital spot. Yeah. He falls down for a second and gets back up and starts screaming in your face.
All right. Well, I'm guessing the 15 is their AC.
All right. And then you just went. So up next is Agraf again. What would you like to do?
Correctly.
What?
Pronounce it correctly.
A
Agra.
groove?
Like activating.
Oh.
What am I doing, by the way?
What are you doing?
Is the one next to him still alive?
All 3 of them are still alive, yes.
Well, then I'm going to aim for that little fucker, and I'm going to try to shoot him down again with that firebolt.
Okay. Roll for it.
Got a 12 again.
Okay. So you still miss. Again, you can't focus on these guys. They're really annoying with their screeching, and you're already annoyed with the gnome here that is just making up things as you go here. You throw the firebolt at him, and it goes right in between the chicken and Silver there. Just kind of flies by him and lands into the ground.
He startled the fucking chicken.
So as you see this firebolt fly past them, it comes back up to Nimnuk here, who's texting.
I can send you a picture if you want to.
What? No,
movement?
each box is 5. Where are you tracking the movement? It's 5 per box. Okay. You hasn't moved yet. That should only be 15 feet. Yeah. Because you're doing great so far. So you just you sit there and you're staring back at him talking shit, and you kind of like throw it, but you forget to look when you throw it, and you're just like, and you're like, oh wait, and it's already gone out of your hands. It goes fly past it. And the chicken is running towards you still, and it just sees it coming, and this time, and it just jumps over top of it, flies a little bit, and lands back down. So it wasn't on you this time. Winky face. All
So,
right.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
why can't we have music during this to set the mood?
Because I didn't set it up. I have to add it to the jukebox in the game, and I did all of this last night. So anyway, we will eventually have Sirenscape music in here, or something that I can just download and throw in there.
Only the DM can set up music playlists.
What if I have...
Dude, it's either I give you a DM.
Oh, that's really loud. Why was that so loud?
Either I give you DM access or you're a player. Yeah.
Let me do this, and then I'm gonna... Oh. Oh. Can you hear that?
No.
Weird. Okay, hold on.
Is it weird, or are you just hearing things again?
Maybe. Maybe. Okay.
Oh, you queued up a jukebox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I can hear it.
something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Is it
ambient
too
noise, I
loud?
believe.
Nothing too big. All right. So are we? Okay, so you miss with your fireball. It jumps a firebolt and it jumps over top of it there, and you're just kind of like, darn this elf. Anyway, the one chicken turns back around after screeching at the cat there and makes another attack towards you. And does a 17 does not hit you.
Nope.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm the tankiest one here, probably.
And a 15 also misses, so it's just ravenous at this point, kind of fighting for its life. It bites at you and tries to claw at your eyes, but you're just a little bit too nimble for him. The other guy is going to deviate from where he was. 10, 15, 20. And move 20 feet over here to hit you.
So do I go before these chicken things?
It depends. They all have their own initiative.
Oh, well, you fuck.
You go before one of them.
Yay.
He also runs up to you and he's going to make 2 attacks against you there, Nimnuk. I'm going to assume a 6 does not hit. Damn, and a 9 also does not hit. It is scared of you right now because you just threw fire between its legs. It's kind of like keeping its distance, trying to reach out and claw you and bite you. Just missed it every time there. Tore a little bit of your leg pant leg off there, but didn't do any damage at all.
Well, hopefully it stays with the pant leg. I don't need to see any more than that.
Silver, you are back up again.
All right.
I haven't gone yet, you asshole.
Wait, did I do the wrong? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Anthony, now you're up.
Well, you better give me a good roll, you little fuck, for trying to... I'm going to help Silver out, and I'm going to try this again. Oh, hey. You fuck.
Hey, any damage is good damage.
Neither of those hit.
The fireball did
Yeah, it did.
2 damage, but it hit with the 24.
My chat didn't scroll down, so I was still looking at the 11 there. All right, so you definitely hit. Which one are you aiming at?
The one on
Silver.
Okay, so learn from your mistakes last time and not wanting to be embarrassed in front of the gnome yelling at you. You focus for a moment.
I didn't help the gnome.
You fire the firebolt out this time, and it hits it directly right in the middle of the chest there and knocks it back a little bit. You can see the burn mark starting to fully come up on its chest there. It's not quite dead, but it's not looking great.
It's got a tattoo with flames. Okay, now it's Silver's turn.
No.
You should be able to move that fucker if you tried to skip me, you asshole.
Hold on. Yeah, it should be your go.
No?
You and then you chickens, and then
The paladin hasn't gone yet, has he?
the paladin, the cleric, he did. He went previously because we fucked up the last one, so he
the initiative order.
Yeah, because the order on here doesn't have the chickens on there. Mine does on the right side.
By the way, there is a button on the turn order thing that popped up on the screen. If you have it up, if you click on the button, it will just cycle through the turn order from whatever position it is to the next one, and so on and so forth. Yeah, just like that.
Cool.
So the green person is technically always going.
Well, I'd have to add the chickens in there too, which I don't have in there right now. But either way, it's Nimnuk's turn. No, only if you go out of their melee range. Only if you physically move out of their melee range. Oh, you're trying to use kind of a reach weapon at really close range, so you're just kind of like up in the air, and you're kind of short too, so you're like the same height as this guy, so you're just like over your head trying to like poke it down to the ground. You miss every time, but it's a fun sight to see. um, but okay, now you will take an attack of opportunity. Okay. Okay, that was a 17, so that does hit. That's the first time I've hit. So he does 7 damage to you. Oh, that was apparently I'm rolling good.
Everyone but me.
Ooh, okay. So that guy hits you on the way back out through there. Gives you a nice deep claw mark into your back as you're trying to run away with the spear. This chicken. Your spear is on the ground. Okay. So one of the other, the one up here near Silver, tries to attack it again. It's still looking bad, but it does not like you. It wants you dead. It misses its first attack, and its second attack is he doesn't like you, but he can't hit you. He hasn't even hit your armor yet. He's just like wildly swinging and missing everything there. The middle guy there is going to see this little gnome guy running away and make his way back up here to hit you because he doesn't want to chase the thing that's the same size as him.
Yeah, not enough meat.
Misses.
That's what she said.
That one hits. That's a 21. That one will be his claws again too, so that's gonna hurt a little bit. He does another 4 damage to Silver there as it finally sees his friend fucking up over here and gets a claw underneath your armor, pierces you a little bit.
All right, how do I think I just deducted from there.
Yeah.
It's 4 HP.
Yep. That should
right.
just pop right off. And and that brings up Silver. You were just basically got raided by chickens, but barely any of them hit there.
I'm going to Word of Resistance. Every enemy within 5 feet of me takes 2 damage.
Beautiful. So
But they
it
can
was
con save.
yeah. So where's my con? Hold on. It's +1 for that, and it's a 15.
12.
Oh, yeah, you guys are not leveled up.
Nope.
The first one completely fails, takes the full 2 damage there, but that's all he had left. So
Thank God.
you finally just burn this guy up. This little chicken falls over, and their legs are still kicking, trying to attack you, but it's dying slowly on the ground in front of you.
Do they take more damage due to the fact of it's radiant?
I don't believe so. Do they? They're not resistant, are they? Nope.
All right.
They do not. Okay. And the second one. Nope. Also does not make his save, so he takes the 2 radiant damage too. Burns him quite a bit, but he's still standing. He looks about the same as that other guy was a second ago.
We're starting to do damage.
So I'm guessing their max HP is around 6 to 8.
Something like that.
Something
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I know. That's the whole point of being a player. You don't know.
All right, and Argonian, that's your turn. He's not answering because I didn't call him by his name.
Not a fucking Argonian, though. That was Bethany.
Argonians?
Hey.
Cool.
That's one of the perks of them in Elder Scrolls.
All right. I've never played an Argonian.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah, we have fast.
What do you want to do?
Gonna shoot the other chicken that's up next to him.
Sure, go for it. Make an attack roll. I can actually get rid of this one.
oh,
How close are you to that fucker?
I didn't move this turn, so I get my special ability back. One of them died, yeah.
Yep.
Never mind, I'm not even rolling it.
Oh, you were so excited by hitting it last time. You just flung it off with a little bit of cockiness there and hit the ground short, about 3 feet.
Premature celebration.
The next up is this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still can't quite make it to you guys. So he's just screaming and running after you. Up next comes Nimnuk again. Oh, cure wounds on yourself. Is that what you're doing? Okay, so you're healed up completely now. Standing over the corner. I don't know. What
Please
is,
don't hit me here.
what does your spell casting look like?
Here, I thought it would quack at you when you would heal. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody gets disadvantage on the next attack because everybody's staring at the gnome. I'm kidding.
Well. Okay.
That was actually a thing. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly what I would do.
Okay. So he runs over into the corner and heals himself with a ducky. He's sitting right next to you, Anthony. So he's just kind of like, you notice this very clearly. So you definitely see this happen. You even get a little bit of it on you when he squirts it.
Well, if I get some on me, I should heal.
It just gets on your clothes. You don't have any wounds yet. You don't have.
It's
You
like
haven't taken that
wounds.
damage.
I have 7 out of 8 HP left because of the last.
Oh right, because she hit you. Forgot about that last session there. Glad you're paying attention to that. Anyway, so the next guy comes up. He's basically on the ground trying to bite you at this point. But 19 hits you, Silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
19 hits.
Let's see what we got here. And that was his bite attack, so not as much damage. Oh, okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so you take another 3 damage there.
Oof.
And
That's...
he kind of gets a nice bite into your foot there, almost takes off your pinky toe.
Yeah.
Claws up at your neck when it does it, but you move out of the way just in time. Kind of swipes across your neck. That will end his turn there, and that brings up Silver again.
I'm going to Healing Word myself, since one of my 2 casts, I heal 4 HP. That's one of okay, that automatically ticks.
Beautiful.
4.
And what does your spellcasting look like?
Just holding my mace and grabbing my crescent moon medallion on my neck and just holding that.
I didn't look at who was your deity.
The moon goddess Athena? No. Description. Where is she? Serenley.
Sarenrae?
No, that's Pathfinder. No, SELUUNE.
Yeah.
UNE.
UNE?
SEL. Yeah, it's the moon goddess. Saloon?
Saloon, yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. I have dyslexia, so. Well, this isn't Critical Role's world. So,
oh, it absolutely is.
Okay. But Sarenrae is not the goddess of the moon.
No. Also, I was curious. Anyways, okay, cool. I just looked her up because I wanted to know. So for the Lady of the Moon, you hold your mace up and kind of summon the power of it, and white light goes flying around your mace there and flies up into the sky, almost like a little moonbeam there, sparkles a little bit, and you feel some of your wounds close up and feel a little bit better. Next up comes Anthony. They just walked away.
Right here. I mean, I can let the rooster thingies kill you. Is that one hit?
Yes. Now, which one are you hitting?
The one next to
Silver again?
yes. I like him.
Now you're just frustrated and you're just like, fire, 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 fire. And it's laying on the ground at this point, almost prone as it's trying to bite off Silver's foot. And it was a pretty easy target this time. You nail it right in the back of the head as it just kind of starts burning to a crisp. Roast chicken, anybody?
Thank God.
If it's under his foot, does that mean I get to hit his foot too?
Do you want to?
Please don't.
No, it's not the gnome.
Okay, so you narrowly miss his foot. He might have singed a few hairs. It smells bad.
Phew, my full foot is covered in hairs.
Okay, 1, 2.
We have the gnome, but it can't spell that bad.
So the next chicken comes up with his turn and comes running down towards you because it's noticed that the other guys are a little bit harder to kill. So he's going to attack the weak one, or so he thinks. All right. That's a 22 to hit. So that definitely hits you. He does 4 damage to you, Anthony. Comes up and rakes you right across your oh shit. He rakes you right across the front of your stomach and scratches it quite a bit. But when it goes up to try to bite you at the same time, it slips and falls and lands on its back. It is now prone because it rolled a natural 1.
Melee attacks.
So now there is a prone chicken laying on the ground in front of you, on its back, trying to get up.
Wait, it did how much damage?
It did 4 damage to you, and then fell on its back and is now prone in front of you.
Great, because that's what I want prone in front of me.
And that brings back up the moose knuckle. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It'll just take your bonus action away from you. Technically, yes.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be directly. It's supposed to be directly across, but I do it as long as there is one on each side of him. So yes, you are flanking. I don't like having to be directly across. Well, that is our first natural 20 of the game. Roll your damage.
I'm sorry if that's what it does.
How are you holding it? Okay. So, two. Why is that not doubled? It doesn't automatically double it. So you do 10 damage.
It would be either
plus-
doubled or roll the dice twice, but
Yeah, so it'd be. Yeah, your strength would be 4. So you would roll a 4, which is 8. So you would have done 9 damage.
Mhm.
Yep. It's supposed to auto add those, but it did not do that.
oh, does the system know that it was a natural 20?
It's
It
supposed
wasn't a natural 20. It was a 17.
Never mind. You did 5 damage. God damn it, Theo. Killing me. Well, it's because I saw 20 and you got excited. You were already screaming. I'm not the DM. I am the AM. I don't even know what that stands for. I haven't come up with anything yet. I just said it. Anyways, you just you run over and behind it as it's like, oh wait, no, it is an automatic vertical because it's prone.
No,
So
still 9 damage.
still 9 damage. I forgot about that. So you run around it and grab your spear. You run around him and grab your spear, and you know he's prone, so you're just rushing up to him, and you just right into the back of his head, and he's kind of shaking a little bit, like he's just about dead. Your spear is now stuck in him, and he's just stuck on the ground. Let out if you'd like.
He has more health than the rest.
And up next is him, and he can't get up because your spear's in him. He's probably considered grappled at this point. But he will still try to attack you from the ground if he can.
So he's going to attack me?
No, he's going to attack
the one that just injured
Nimnuk because he has a spear through him. And he misses both times. He can't get up there. He's just kind of nibbling at your... He's barely even making an effort at this point. Like he's kind of like has his teeth against your leg and is kind of like slowly rubbing across it because he's basically dead at this point. And that brings up Silver again. You're quite a ways away though.
Yeah, but I could, if I so chose, to get there in 1 turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, just make sure. I'm going to go there, use my special ability, and then I'm going to just hit him with my mace.
All right, roll to hit.
16.
That'll hit. And for the first time in our campaign, how do you want to smush the abyssal chicken that's laying on the ground with the spear through him?
Whoa, not damaging the spear, just kind of like a golf club, just knock him out in the head.
And then you just put it in your foot.
So you just come sprinting up to this guy with your mace really low, like a golf club, almost like you're like, you know, the croquet game, that one, sure. And you're running up to him and you just like, and with the spear through him, it hits him and then it just kind of like spins around the spear a couple of times until it lands just not moving. You basically just stripper pulled this chicken. And that we are now out of initiative, and there are no more chickens to be seen. As the blood kind of trickles out of the chickens there, you hear the door on the other side, a loud click just goes clunk, which you can obviously make an assumption that unlocked the door, killing the chickens.
I look
Right.
to either of the party members.
You say protect magic?
Detect magic.
Oh, detect magic.
Yep.
Do you guys just want to sit around him while he randomly just starts casting a spell in the middle of the desert? My point was, do you guys want to sit here and watch him do this in the middle of a desert?
I was going to ask how my other 2 party members are doing, and then, depending on that, heal them.
I have 3 out of 8 hit points.
All right, I'm going to dump my last heal into my elf companion.
Aw. He's your elf.
That's 5 HP.
All right, you are now full HP.
I'm out of spells.
Oh, that's not good for the next room.
Those are innate.
Okay. So, Anthony, you're just okay watching Theo cast a spell in the middle of the room?
No, I'm really tempted just to walk through the fucking door.
All right. Are you going to do that?
Sure, let's live a little. Yeah, the ones in your hand.
All right, so he starts to walk up there a couple of minutes into the ritual. Do you go through the door, or who's following?
No, I'm staying here. I'm gonna try to eat one of the barbecued chickens.
They're not barbecued yet. They're just dead.
Well, first of all, give me a dexterity check to see if you can fillet them correctly. And what are you using to fillet them?
I have a knife. That's
Okay.
my description.
Roll dexterity.
Okay.
Actually, I guess it'd be nature.
Okay.
It'd be more wisdom.
Damn it! I don't have a plus on that. 4. Nope.
You get some meat out of it. You don't know if it's edible. It is mostly cooked already.
Could I do this would be plains, right? To see their origin and
There is no specific knowledge for things like that. If you want to know something like that, just roll intelligence.
okay. Oh, just a +2. Yay!
That was a
15.
constitution.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Just to take your...
That's a +0 too.
What were you trying to get there?
To see if I could actually eat this.
You don't know a ton about the plains. They're kind of just an enigma for the most people unless you've been there, and then most of the time they don't come back. But you have a very gut feeling that if you eat this, you're probably going to get sick. And
Okay.
you might be able to pawn it off onto, some of the hardier beasts in the world, but definitely not for human consumption.
All right. Oh, then I don't eat it.
Shh. Anthony, are you going through the door?
No, I'm gonna wait.
Guess you're just staring at the door now?
Well, no, I'm watching the gnome, but I just needed to get the fuck away from them.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so the 10 minutes goes by while he's trying to fillet a chicken and deciding whether or not he wants to eat it. You finish your ritual casting, and there doesn't seem to be anything magical outside the entire entity of the room. Like, the entire space that you're in consists of magic. But there are no specific items or slots or anything. You just get a general sense of magic around you.
This would have happened with any of the fucking rooms we did that with. What?
Theo, we can't hear you. We were just watching you make faces for the past 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was a coaster.
And this is the personalities.
All right, so everybody's heading out towards the door.
Hmm.
All right, who's going first?
I would think me.
Okay. So you pop through the door there, and you've been in a very bright room for a while into the desert. It feels like there's this sun beating down on you. But when you open the door, it's almost as if you're going from a pitch black room into a daylit outside area. You come through, and without even a perception roll, you can hear the sound of children running around and screaming, and you can hear general conversations and something like mechanical wood creaking and a bunch of random noises that you would hear in a town. After your eyes start to adjust, you can see a town outside this door.
No, I'm not doing this. I'm sticking to the outskirts.
You guys are already out here. This is where you're at currently. If you go outside the door,
Well, I don't advance.
Through the door yet, right?
no, you could just. It looks like just Silver can see outside the door, so you two can't see this yet, unless you decide to look out it.
I move through the door then.
Okay. You walk out, and you seem to be in the middle of a fair, like a carnival, like middle of the woods. There are wooden rides around and people trying to sell different small baubles, and there are merchants everywhere. There are some rides and children and people, and there's one guy outside the exit where you just came out, about 10 feet off, with a black top hat on, telling people to come enjoy the rides and talk like that. Basically just the normal person you find trying to get people to enjoy a carnival.
I think I want to talk to the black-headed dude.
Are you heading out as well?
Sure, let's go. Let's leave the short one behind.
Short one? Okay, so you run out, and it's very hard on the eyes. It's odd to you, being that you were in a bright lit area and you're going to another bright lit area, but it seems excessively bright. Once you get out there, your eyes are fine, and it kind of seems normal. The temperature kind of adjusts, and you guys are going to talk to the guy in the top hat.
I am. Useless again.
Okay. So Anthony, you walk up to this guy in the top hat, and he says, "Welcome. How was your time in the horror house?" Horror. Well, I don't know if that is a good thing or a bad thing, but I am glad you had a good time. You do know exactly who you are now.
Oh. I don't know who I am anyway, so why does it matter?
As a matter of fact, you all start to slowly remember who you are. You still have no idea what you were doing in the wherever you were. You don't know what you were in there for. You don't know what the point of it was.
How many rooms did we get through?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the desert was the fifth.
I'm gonna ask him what this place is.
Oh, well, this is the carnival. The carnival in Balder. You were just here about 10 minutes ago. Do you not know where you were?
I'm gonna look at the gnome for an explanation on this.
Yes. Yeah. So you'd have to actually physically look around. Okay. Make a perception roll.
Could I assist in this?
Absolutely. Roll with advantage. If you want to have him roll with advantage and you helping him, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I got a 23. Well, 19 plus 4.
This place seems incredibly ordinary to you, but you know for a fact that you have never been here in your life. One of the main things that you did notice, and only because you got such a high perception, is that people are also coming out the same door that you just came out of, but they don't look nearly as beat up and worry as you do now.
Could I make, knowing this, that something is connecting these particular regions of space and time, could I make a knowledge or some sort of check to determine what might be keeping us here, or what?
I have a +4 in Arcana too. Oh, look at you.
I
Uh,
just
If you want to roll for Arcana to see what kind of magic they were that you think you just came out of, or what exactly was going on, go for it. You're not going to be able to tell exactly what it is for the most part, but you might be able to tell what kind of magic it was, if it was magical.
okay. Well, I have 0, so keep.
Were you adding your proficiency?
Oh, I have a proficiency with it too. I don't know what that means.
That means you add
Proficiency
your
just
proficiency bonus.
means like you add 2 or 3 to it.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to choose those during specific backgrounds and
Ooh,
stuff. Well,
ouch.
you're not sure, but you know it was fucking weird. Generally speaking, you can kind of tell there was something magical going on. You don't know what it was or how somebody's gonna mess with it, but it was magical.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Can I just put a knife through my chest and start a new character that doesn't have shit rolls?
I don't think it's gonna help. Mm-hmm. Until you're like level 20, when I have a character that I literally just called too much and he can't roll below a 15 on any skill check.
Fuck.
He is a lot of. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up really quick. Just side note, guys. Side note.
Yeah, I've seen it quite a bit tonight, though.
He is he is a half elf, rogue 14, bard 3, cleric 1, warlock 2.
What kind of horrific monstrosity is that?
I'm gonna send it to you guys so you can look at it.
Whoa. Why is it wind steel and not wind peel?
I have no idea. That's just what it was. That should have sent it to everybody there.
Yeah, it's
the chat.
it's in the group chat. Well, the game chat.
Anthony doesn't care so much, but you guys are gonna enjoy it.
Fucking A, every
Yeah.
bonus. Oh,
Yeah, everything has the proficiency bonus in it, and then the ones with expertise get double that.
yeah.
And along with that, it's a rogue. So if I roll below a 12 on anything, it is automatically a 12.
I thought it was a 10.
Or yeah, it goes up more with the higher levels they are.
Okay.
Something like that. It's stupid, basically.
Yeah. Now, at least you're not a fucking druid. That'd be even worse.
I've gotten bored a couple of times, and I just decided to do things like that. Anyways, back to the game, guys. Focus.
Oh, speaking of speaking, lighten back up.
So you don't know exactly what the Arcana was. Yeah. He kind of goes a little bit wide-eyed, like, obviously, it's a magical world. I don't know what you mean.
And I tried to persuade him into telling us exactly what that was.
Give me an insight check first.
Yes, that well.
Another one. Jesus.
Oh my god.
The other one bites the dust, y'all.
Hey, man, get him out now.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and try to persuade him. And tell me what you say, because that is also important.
Can you tell me exactly what that room was?
He looks around a little bit, trying to see, if there's a video camera filming him or anything. And he's like, "Sure, it's a horror house. People pop out at you. They scare you. I don't understand the question, I guess."
Is my persuasion still going?
In theory, yeah. Depends on what you ask him next. You don't need to investigate. It is not. You pop inside and you see somebody like re-pulling a lever for something like a spring head to pop out and scare somebody. You can see like curtains in there from where somebody's coming from further down into the to the ride there, but it's definitely not a desert.
We need to ask the correct question on this. Think about that one for a minute.
Insight.
The thing that I just failed at. You could roll for insight on it.
Do you want to have the chicken? I'm gonna allow it because it's hilarious. You have just a regular chicken on a spear.
You have to help the abyssal chicken anymore?
And you pull this chicken on a spear out, and the guy with the top hat is like, "Oh my, why do you have this? What is wrong with you people? I've never seen a chicken on a spear come out of a horror house. You were supposed to be scaring you. You fucking weirdo." My accents are all over the place. You're gonna deal with it.
We're all over the fucking place.
Make an intimidation check. He's genuinely like freaked the fuck out by you. He starts to take steps backwards and walks away very briskly. And
Thanks.
he kind of looks back for a second, and then he's like, "Oh, Sarah, nice to see you." As he goes up to somebody else to hopefully not have to deal with you anymore.
Well, you scared off our potential informant. Thank you, little.
There you go. Can I investigate like the area around us to see if there's anybody else of interest?
Define of interest. What are you looking for exactly? Roll for perception.
Perception and not investigation.
Yes. Okay.
Hi, Beth.
We can all see you.
What are you hiding from her, Theo? Hey, you might be a good man, but you ain't no good gnome. I feel the music stopped.
Oh, yeah, it did. Thanks. Hold on a second.
I'm doing the perception.
Oh, Jesus, man. I didn't ever think I would see zeros or negatives in D&D ever, but I'm seeing more of them in the last year, than ever. I think most people have, because good God Almighty.
Yes, I'm attempting to.
It's good.
How's that?
Good.
Okay. So, Anthony, with your perception, you see somebody like your test your strength thing who looks kind of cool. You don't know if he's actually cool, but he looks kind of cool.
Who's
And
that?
Being the trained individual that I am, and knowing at least some of the technology of my area, does this kind of tech seem normal to me?
I mean, it's not exactly the same as what you would see, but it's not anything out of this world. It's not like spaceships to you or anything like that. It's general equipment of your time.
Okay, so nothing like screaming at me like, this is, I have no idea what this is.
No. Where are you normally from?
Alexa, turn on the lights.
Well, my people were nomadic, so.
Okay, so based on the wooden structures here have like designs to them that are different than what you've seen, but nothing exotic.
Okay.
Is racing, buddy.
Because there's that, and then my background, which is Marine. So.
Yeah, no, there's nothing that catches your eye that's going to be like. Basically, you're asking if you're in a different time.
Technology-wise, yes, because you said camera earlier, and I was like, what?
That was a joke. Sorry.
Okay.
I apologize.
That's why I didn't bring it up immediately. I was like,
I have a weird sense of humor, but no, there's nothing catching your eye for equipment out of the ordinary.
Okay.
And Theo, you don't see shit. You're way too preoccupied trying to figure out how that chicken changed. Okay. Okay.
I want to go talk to that dude.
So the guy in the top hat, or the guy at the strength test.
The strength.
Okay. He's currently in the middle of a game. Do you want to wait for him to finish, or you just want to go up and start talking to him while he's hammering?
I'll go talk to him while he's hammering.
Okay. All right. So you walk up to this guy who is a normal human, but from the looks of it.
No.
No. You guys are currently on a town map, right? That's
No.
what you see.
Yeah, you moved yourself, not us. There's a
moved-
player banner that you have
Yeah.
to drag.
I moved the player banner too.
Huh, well,
Well,
Hold on,
we
let
can-
me move it and then back.
now we're on the town.
Oh, that was weird. Okay.
Okay. So where's this dude?
So you guys are up here into the northern area right here, and pretend there's a circus here because I made this on a free site that did not have circus tents.
So just think of this clearing as the circus.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to end up paying the $5 a month for it because I think it's cool as shit. Eventually.
There's not a lot of shit that you get from it, really.
But it makes it so much more fun.
All right.
Anyways, so you walk up to this guy, and he looks like a normal human to you. He doesn't have any hair. He is very muscle bound, but he's also like 6'9", which for a human is quite large. Like,
Nigh impossible.
yeah, it's almost ridiculous, basically. So you stand like another 2 feet shorter than him, maybe a little bit more than that. No, a foot shorter than him, and he pulls up a giant hammer that looks to be a couple 100 pounds and takes a swing down, and he hits his thing and it bounces up, hits a bell, and he turns around and starts flexing as you come up to him, and he looks down at you. "Oh, hi there, what's can I do for you?" Do you have thaumaturgy? Prestidigitation doesn't do sounds too well. It's mostly visuals and like cleaning things up, and I guess you can make sounds. You know what? Fuck it. You have sounds. Just for fun. Usually thaumaturgy is more sounds and stuff. But that's fine. You could use prestidigitate for it because it's funny. And as you walk up, you hear a noise that you definitely didn't make of. And the guy kind of looks down at you as he's flexing and kind of is like, "Hi." He stares at you awkwardly as you're kind of flailing around. Can I help you?
Ask him what there is that's fun to do.
Is that what you're asking him?
Yes.
He stops and takes his arm down for a second, and he looks around him as if kind of befuddled that you're asking him what's fun to do in the middle of a carnival. Do you mean in the carnival? Do you want something outside of the town? What are you looking for? Do you want to go to a tavern and get smashed drunk?
We can go to the tavern. I can have some fun with that.
He's still looking at you very weirdly because this is a strange encounter for him. You just walked up and like, what's fun to do? And then you're like, we could do a tavern. He's just like, oh, okay then. And he turns around and starts picking up his hammer again to go off and do another round of fun things. Are you still standing there next to him?
Yeah, just standing there, staring at him awkwardly.
He he pulls up his hammer and like puts it on his shoulder, getting ready to do things, and he kind of like stops and looks over his shoulder at you again, very awkwardly, and turns around again. And he starts hammering away again, dinging his bell and doing his flexing. But every time he does it, he just looks at you like you're a creepy fucker.
Good, I'm gonna keep staring at him for now. I'm trying to make him uncomfortable.
After a few rounds, he kind of goes up and whispers to one of the people behind the game, and he says, "I'm gonna take a break." And he walks out behind the tent there and trails off.
Whoa, boys. I really think, given the past few rooms and your guys' experiences with this weird series of events, that we have to complete something. Last room it was combat. This room could be something akin to it. Now, given the fact that we're in a tensely entertainment-filled area, the probable cause to activate the next door would be to finish some of these amusements that they have.
So what all have we told you that we've learned about this particular dungeon already?
I've been with you for one room. And I came in a room with a weird empty room and you guys slightly hurt. That's it. Now, I don't know about you, but I want to figure out where I can either A, finish this room and possibly rest, or B, if this is actually real life and not another one of the illusion rooms.
Is it just a fantasy?
Trying to decide if it's pride or gluttony.
You don't know that. That is metagaming, sir.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to
No.
look around and
Okay. You go over to pick it up and it weighs pretty much nothing. Like you're waving around a kite right now. Like it's a balloon fucking. Yeah, it is super light. Which mechanism? The one where you hit it? Okay, roll of investigation. Badoop.
Jesus.
Hold on. I have to change his name here. Hold on, how do I change your name? Can I change it from here? I should be able to change it from here. Oh, let me change it. That's upsetting. I was gonna rename you to Will Wheaton. Wow, oops, I accidentally got rid of your video and now I don't know where it is. Anyway. Never mind, not as funny now. So you go to investigate some sort of mechanism in this what looks like a strength test. And as you walk up to it, you trip, fall, and your face just lands straight on the test, and the bell dings. You're like, ting! And everybody looks at you and starts clapping.
How do I roll to not break out laughing?
Make a charisma check. A charisma save, sorry.
Oh, okay. I have a +1 for that. Jeez.
You successfully do not laugh at him. You somehow compartmentalize it, and you're just like, huh, gnome.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off at him.
And Anthony's over there just kind of almost keeled over laughing at you. Where the hell? I'm trying to figure out where the hell his video went. I don't know how to bring it back up. Hold on.
To receive, it's just at the bottom.
Yeah, it's not there. It's just a bar right now.
Oh.
I don't know what happened.
I do. You
What
fucked
happened?
it.
I mean, you're right. I did fuck it. Anyway, so everybody's laughing at you now. Start to disperse after a minute or so, thinking it was just a part of the carnival here.
I want to do what I was trying to do before Theo, this fucking short ass little gnome, interrupted me again.
What do you want to do?
I want to look around and see what different attractions there are.
Okay. It's not really, it's really roll anything for it. It's a large place. It's for this time there aren't a lot of attractions that there could be. For the most part, it's money making attractions. They have like the normal things that you would find at Disney World, but only the games. So like the weight guessing game and the strength test game, and they have a small, what you would equate to a roller coaster, but it's the kiddie ones you see that only go up like 3 feet and back down 3 feet. And it's all made of wood. Even the rails are made of wood. There is a giant tent all the way to the north, a little bit further out from where you guys came out. There's a horror house and a whorehouse, but that's in town. It's what you would normally see at a carnival if you guys have ever been to one.
I was really trying to see what different like games and stuff there were, like categorize them specifically so I knew where I was moving next.
Oh, okay. Obviously, they have the strength game. They have the guess your weight game. They have a couple of like archery games that you can shoot balloons from a certain amount of distance, or I guess it would be goat bladders at this point. There's something like the fishing duck game, but they're not ducks. They're just little plastic metal. It'll be metal like containers that have things in them. Oh, what were you saying?
I was just gonna ask, knowing myself, what kind of activity that you just named, be it the shooting the goat intestines or the weight guessing, which would I benefit the most for doing?
I wouldn't really say there's benefits to them. Which one would be better at? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
Definitely the archery game.
All right. I'm just gonna walk up there and wait my turn if there's a line.
There is no line. There aren't very many people here. There are people around. You can see children and families laughing, but maybe like 11 or 12. It's a
All right.
smaller area.
I'm gonna grab a bow and a few arrows from the guy running this place.
There is a bow sitting down there, but there is no ammo. When you walk up there, a guy comes up to you and he says, "Hello, hello, hello. Would you like to play a game?"
That's why I came over here. Yes.
Oh, that's good. Not everybody likes to play them. And he stares off into space for a moment, then he immediately flicks back to you and he's like, "Okay, it's only 3 silver pieces to buy in."
Okay. Weird. Where's my gold equipment? Probably. Yeah. Manage equipment. Inventory. Yeah. How do I take off? No, there it is. Nope, that's custom. Well, yeah, I'm gonna pay as soon as I figure out how to.
His eyes gleam a little bit, and he's like, "Okay, let's do this." And he gets underneath, and he gets a quiver of arrows. There are 5 arrows in there. He hands them to you. If you look down the game space there are 10 basically balloons that you can see, each of them at a further distance, and you can see through the largest one that there is something inside. The other ones are too small to be able to see if there's anything inside or what's inside.
All right, I'm gonna test myself with the You said 3 silver, right?
Yes.
So minus 3. That's bad. I'll do it later. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna test myself with the middle one first.
Okay, so there are, let's see, 3 at like 20 feet, and there are 3 at 40 feet. There are 3 at 50 feet, and there is 1 at 100 feet that you can see.
Well, given the fact that this is a short bow, I'm guessing I can still hit it. The far one?
I believe so. I think it's 120 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
believe it's
max
120
range.
feet. So yes, you can hit it.
So I'm not at a disadvantage. They're not trying to con me in that sense, at least.
No, I can tell you that trying to hit each one, the AC is going to be higher depending on the distance.
Yeah, kind of figured.
Yep.
I do have a bow. I'm just going to really quickly equip it. It's a light crossbow, though. Will that matter? Yes, actually it will.
Yeah, and he's going to insist that you use his bow.
Well, yeah, I for simplicity, I was just going to equip it so I could just roll it.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too much of a difference. I don't think it's going to be any different. Just the range.
Yep. So I'm going to take a shot at one of the middle ones to test myself first.
Okay, so 20, 40, or 50?
Well, yeah, 50 then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
18.
Okay. You kind of skin the side of the balloon. It doesn't pop, and you do barely hit it, but it doesn't quite go through it, and nothing falls out of it.
All right, then I'm just going to take the next shot at the far target.
The 100 one?
Mhm.
Okay, go for it.
11. No.
You don't. I wouldn't say you missed horribly, but you kind of go over the same target you were just trying to hit, and it lands off to the left side of it into the wood. And yeah, you just don't find purchase on anything. It's a little bit far even for you.
All right.
Can I investigate his weapon?
If you would like to, sure.
Yeah, I
Go
want to
ahead, roll.
investigate.
Are you going to let him?
Fucking what?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right. Go ahead and roll for investigation.
This room is cursed for you.
This fucking dungeon is cursed for me.
Oh, these rolls are stupid. Okay. Yeah, you don't find anything special about it. It's a bow. It's a short bow.
Obviously, I don't find nothing fucking special about it.
It's not an expensive bow. It's basically just something you'd pick up for basic hunting. No, there is 3 at 20, 3 at 40, 3 at 50, and then 1 at 100, and the 100 one kind of moves back and forth a little bit, but not much. Almost not noticeable. No, it would be, they were kind of all offset. In my head, the 100 one is kind of like a little bit higher off the ground too, so you can see it. Yeah, something like that.
Naturally making it difficult.
Yeah.
All right. Stay in.
I mean, he still has 3 arrows left. If you
I'm
if
gonna
you guys decide you want to use them or not.
cast my click and drag. Oh, weird. Does that break the bow?
Is that a natural 1 for you?
Yeah, that was a natural 1.
Oh my god. Which one were you shooting at?
The far one, the extreme distance.
So Nimnut comes running up behind you, and as you're about to shoot, he's like, "Can I play?" And he bumps into you, and you kind of like shoot it right down to the ground, and the arrow does a flip and like lands right next to the guy that gave you the bow, and he's just sitting there like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Oh, oh, oh my life, oh my life." Oh, that's okay. Go. You scared the shit out of the guy who gave you the bows doing the game, but you definitely miss.
Could I guidance myself in that little second that he's distracted?
Make a sleight hand check.
Okay.
So you tried to do the somatic stuff.
Yep. Sleight of hand +2. Not the best, not the worst.
We could say, yeah, that'll work. He's pretty distracted. And honestly, he probably doesn't care so much. Yes, you can give yourself guidance.
Okay, so +4 to this next roll.
If it's a D4.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
D4.
Sorry.
Max +4. No, I'm not going to use it here. And
Good.
last roll. Yeah, I'm rolling.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
So 19. I don't think that hits.
Nope, you got quite a bit closer, and you could see as the arrow loses, the guy that's running the game kind of like stands up a little bit and gets a little bit nervous, like, oh no. And then it misses, and he's like, ha, 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 ha. Not anybody's been able to get that.
Well, I put the bow down and step out of the way.
Oh, no, 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 no. You can't use your own weapons here. You have to use the one provided. He kind of looks at it for a moment, obviously noticing what you're implying. And he's like, you're welcome to take a look at it if you would like. Fuck, I just went from Australian to French.
I'll assist with that.
All right, yeah, do it with an advantage. Go ahead.
That's not a natural 20, by the way. Roll one more time. Let's see if you get it. Damn it.
Okay. Even with a 20, you have vast knowledge of technology and bows and weapons and anything that you can put together with your hands. It's just a regular bow. There is no trick to the bow.
Can I investigate it for magic to try to detect it?
Do you have the detect magic spell?
I don't know if I have detect magic or not. No, I don't think I do.
What exactly? Guidance? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Sorry.
Damn.
Anthony, while they're doing this, you do start to notice it's starting to get a little bit dark out. It's like you can start to see the reds and the oranges in the sky. Do you say that was at a 23?
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you shooting? Ooh, buddy, you were so close. You nicked that thing. You just small slice in it, but it is a thick intestine. It does not quite go all the way through. But roll perception.
Do I see this as well? Excuse me.
Yeah, anybody that's there can roll it if you'd like to. You only needed a 10, so that's fine.
No, that was me. Maybe
We
it's
only
him.
know, so both of us pass.
Oh my god. You only needed a 10, so Silver, you don't hear a damn thing. You're still kind of upset that the gnome knocked you off that one shot, and you're just kind of staring at him like a dummy. Anyway, Anthony and Nimnuck there, you as the arrow kind of slightly nicks that intestine, you hear a jingle, like coins rattling inside the purse, inside the balloon.
Are you shooting that damn thing again? I can try to do it while you... Are you not listening to me? I said I could distract the dude while you shot. It's fine. I'm not trying to distract him anymore. Oh, if I tried to distract him, you could have tried a little bit of sleight of hand to try to aim, like help yourself aim better.
You've only used 2, so I think did you use 3? Oh, you only used 2. So you have 3 left. Once again, you miss it by quite a bit. I mean, there was 2 or 3 inches just to the right there. No. You just rapidly fire your last 3 arrows, and you're like flunk, 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 2 into the ground in front of it, and 1 way over top of it lands far off past the target.
Can I give this a shot? I don't have a bow or anything, but
Yeah. Basically, just roll a d20 and add your not proficiency because you're not proficient in them. So just your dexterity.
So just be rolling your dex thing, right? Your dex
Basically,
modifier?
yeah. Roll your dex to do it. It's 3 silver to buy in for 5 arrows. Which one are you trying to hit?
I'm going to go for the 50.
Okay. You still missed the 50. It goes flying by. It wasn't too far off. You're hitting closer than they were on the far one. But dexterity isn't quite your thing. Go ahead and roll again. If you want to roll all of them to save time, go for it. And you're rolling all on the 50s?
Yes.
Yes, you miss all of them.
Misses the 50?
Yeah.
Jeez.
The 100 had a DC of or an AC.
It was a 24, dude.
It's 24. It's the max you guys can get even with a natural 20. So you had to get a natural 20. The 50s were easier to get, but it didn't have as good of a prize in it, and it was a 20 for those. Are you asking the game person? It's like, well, obviously, we win whatever's in the balloon you break.
Three silver.
Okay. It is starting to get dark out. If you play another game after this, you're gonna have disadvantage on your shots. But
I won't.
You could still play.
I have dark vision out to 60 feet.
Me too.
Oh, so you'd still be able to play. You just had disadvantage on the 100.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and shoot your 5 shots there.
That's going to be a 1.
Oof. Oh God.
2.
Hold on. Stop
2
there.
more.
You broke his bow. That is the second natural 1 on this bow.
I thought it was.
Okay, hold on. You're just getting angry firing, you're like 1, 2, 3. You get to the third one, and you just pull back so hard that the bowstring snaps and the top of the wood just kind of like falls off. And the clerk kind of like pulls his hand. He's like, "Oh no! Oh, that's so expensive." And then he puts his head in his hands, and that's when you pull out. You can pull out your crossbow. You have a chance to take your last 2 shots while he's.
I'm gonna do my guidance on him.
Okay, go for it. You don't even need to roll for it. He's upset right now. Okay, that'll hit. With a crossbow, it's going to be a little bit different because of the type of weapon. Nope. Hold on. Roll your damage. If it's less than 5, you don't break the bag.
But I think guidance is nice.
You also had guidance.
Yeah, guidance is either damage. Yeah. No, it's just to hit.
Yeah, just to hit. Yep. So, he looks up from his hands when he hears the coins fall to the ground, and he's like, the look of, oh shit. And he looks at you, and he looks at the crossbow, and he looks at you, and he looks at the crossbow, and he's like, well, that's not fair. You know from experience, short bows cost about, I think it's 50 gold. And you just broke his, so he's not. He made like 10. He made almost 1 gold off of you, and he broke his 50 gold bow. He starts running after you. He starts running after you, and he's like, hey, I'll make a deal with you. You take half of the gold for cheating. Give me. Do you actually want to get down on the ground and start touching it? You roll for investigation. You can tell there is more than 100 gold, but you don't know exactly how much the number is. He kind of thinks out of room, and he's like, make a persuasion check.
I would take it. He might hit you.
Well, you make persuasion, and Silver make an intimidation check.
All right. Intimidation. There it is.
What am I doing during all of this?
I don't know. What do you want to be doing during all this?
17.
These guys have to sit quiet for a moment after this. He doesn't care about your persuasion, but when he looks back at you and you're just kind of like, he's going to hit you, he kind of thinks on him, and he's like, you know what? They hit those targets pretty good. He's like, I'll take 50. That's fine. Okay, Caleb. Anyway.
Don't you mean Vex?
Okay. So you do get 125 gold.
You better give me some of that. Mm-hmm.
No. It was 175 minus the 50, so you end up with 125. Yeah, you would already given that to him.
All right.
And Anthony, what are you doing while they're bringing down the fuckery?
Counting the 50 gold I still have from the first room.
Oh. Is that all you're doing? You're just 1, 2.
Kinda. Waiting for these fuckers to get their shit together.
All right.
Sure.
You can't hear us, Theo?
Ah. 2.
Try to reconnect the thing. So testing. Can you hear me, Theo?
Great. When we need to hear. Yeah, because your cam's still not working.
What is happening? I can hear you, but Theo can't. I wish. Can you hear Theo?
I can hear everybody but Winfield.
I can hear everyone. Testing. Can I be heard?
Yes.
So, Theo, can you hear him?
I can hear him now.
Well, Theo can't hear.
That's what I did, and that mine got his working.
Before, just reconnect yourself.
Well, your cam isn't loading anymore either.
Yay. All right. That's not going to happen. We don't leave when you leave. But we can all reconnect if you wish. I'm going to need to put in my AC unit. Can you hear me?
There he goes. The hell
Is it
just
there?
happened?
I don't hear Winfield.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I don't think he's talking right now.
I can hear you.
me.
Motherfucker.
Okay. Well, I just figured it was a dedicated communication server instead of a
Anthony,
VTT.
no, actually, ask Anthony if he has Discord or Zoom.
Yes, I have Discord, and Zoom you can do by yourself anyways. You don't have to have it.
Oh, okay, so...
Oh,
no,
I can hear everyone now.
Yeah, everybody can hear everybody now.
Okay, that's good.
What were we doing? Okay.
You just lighting the lanterns.
Yes. So it is starting to get dark out. Lanterns are starting to be lit. It's getting late. What would you guys like to do?
If it's getting late, I say we go find some place to sleep.
You guys are exhausted for the first time since you've been out of the last room there. And since the entire time you were in all the rooms, you are tired.
Well, being me, I'm going to go and see about getting rooms for all three of us. The cheapest, but
I don't know if I trust these people really to not have somebody awake at all times.
yeah, but still,
If-
we need a room.
We need a room, and I think we should take turns sleeping throughout the night to make sure nobody steals our shit. Because, it's not like one of us didn't just pull a trick over somebody's eyes.
In the middle of the carnival. Honestly, no one really cares. Yeah. So, do you guys want to do anything while he's doing this, or?
I think I'm going to keep an eye out to try to protect them for once.
I'm gonna get rooms, the cheapest,
Okay.
that are secure.
Go ahead and make. Let's see. Make an investigation check to find a tavern in this town.
Damn it, not perception.
Nope. Investigation.
Damn.
Well, I guess if you want to, you can do perception.
Oh, thank God. That's +4 instead of a 0. Let me guess. Oh, better than what I would have gotten. Yay.
The good news is there's only one inn in this town. One inn and tavern. It is a very small town. Like,
Kind
you
of
look
figured.
at the map, it's one road with 3 off roads, a church, and some farming fields.
Hey. Actually, mine is bigger. I have a church per town.
Okay, so down on the left side of the town here, right there, this is where the inn slash tavern is. And it doesn't take you long to find it because it's such a small town. You can see a couple of people out there with a nice picture of a flag and a veil. That's the swinging sign. You walk in and there really isn't anybody in there. There's a barkeep behind the bar. At this point, you're done with your ritual casting detect magic. There are small baubles here and there you can sense on like people walking by, like a couple of rings and stuff like that, but nothing excessive. There's no surrounding magical aura like you had previously. So you walk into the tavern, and there's one person behind the bar. It's a short little human. It's not quite a halfling, just a short human. Let me see. She is.
Whoa, barkeep.
Yes, what can I do for you?
May I inquire about renting a room for either a room for 3 or 3 different rooms, depending on my cohorts.
Oh, 3 people in one night. What a lovely surprise. Yeah, absolutely. It's not expensive here. 1 silver per room. It's not the best. There isn't really any breakfast or anything else, but
I've
yours
had
if you like
worse.
it. Well, I'm glad. You pay her, I assume?
Yes.
Well,
And
do you want to wait for the other 2 to get here to see if you want all 3 rooms?
I'll buy a beer first.
Oh, okay. That is also just 1 silver. It's a cheap-ass tavern.
That's fine with me.
She goes behind the bar, and she has a small keg back there, grabs you a nice little flagon, and sets it in front of you.
Thank you.
And she walks away to go off and do some other, what kind of looks like meaningless work of cleaning, since there hasn't been anybody in here. The beer tastes like shit.
I figured.
Are you guys following him after you're done with the ritual casting?
Yes, I am.
And Knucklebutt? Did you hear what I said about that previously?
Probably.
Damn it, Theo.
It was little baubles that people were carrying, that's it.
Yeah, there's pretty much little baubles around, like the normal magic items that people carry. Not many of them either. It's not an expensive town. Otherwise, there is no surrounding magical aura like previously. Okay. So you guys walk in, and Silver's sitting at the bar there with a beer, just kind of chillaxing.
Beer shit, but we got rooms available. What do you guys want to do? 1 room or 3? You trust these people enough to sleep in separate rooms?
I don't.
I figured.
The innkeeper chuckles at hearing you say that.
You've probably heard it enough, haven't you?
Oh, there isn't anybody that would hurt a soul in this place. She smiles and continues her work.
By the way,
It's-
madam, if
Yes?
I may inquire, how long have you lived here?
Pretty much my entire life. What has it been now? How old am I? Oh, 34 seasons? Not seasons, years. 34 years.
And who is the king of this region? I can't remember.
I have that written down. Give me a moment.
I'm making it difficult for you being the new guy.
It's okay. Hold on. Where'd it go?
We need somebody to do it.
Where did it go?
Trying to get as much information
Oh.
out of this. So
Oh, I don't have their names on hand. But basically, she goes off and tells you that the land that you're on is an island called Tosslgaard.
Mm.
And it isn't ruled by a king. Tosslgaard is ruled by the Council of Seven.
So democracy.
Sort of. She kind of stares at you a little bit because it's very common knowledge in this area, and it's a very peaceful area. So having visitors is uncommon, being in the middle of nowhere. Basically, she tells you that the Council of Seven is comprised of a number of heroes, very highly regarded heroes from distant lands that were all brought together to try to fix this land.
Seems good.
And where are you from again?
My people are nomadic by trade. We don't tend to stay in one location long, and I haven't had the most peaceful of life.
She kind of nods a little bit, and well, I haven't seen a tabaxi since in the capital. They have a nice small part of town just for them. It's nice to see you roaming about.
Weird that my people have settled down somewhere.
She giggles a little bit and says, I wouldn't really call it settled down, just a place to congregate when they're not out, which has kind of an ominous feel to it.
What do you mean by out? What do they usually leave for, or why would they leave? You make it sound like it's not their choice in the matter.
Make persuasion check.
Okay. God damn it. I'm not a talker. Persuasion. That's perception, that's performance, that's persuasion. +1.
Oh,
Shit.
that's actually not bad.
Oh, no, it's not, but it could be better.
She was in the middle of sweeping the floor, and she just kind of stops and stares at the floor for a moment. She's like, well, I don't know if this is anything legitimate, but the theories of the area are that the clan of Tabaxi up there are used by the kingdom as spies, but the type of spies that don't come back from their missions.
Either deep investigations or suicidal. Not good either way.
Well, that's just the rumors. I couldn't say for sure, but
And
we don't get a lot of information out here.
And yet, madam, there's always a grain of salt to every rumor. What's true and what's not is the hard part.
Well, I doubt I'll ever find out. And then she starts sweeping again.
I get up from my seat and then put the 3 silver plus 8 gold on the table for her. For the information and room. Thank you. And I had
her jaw is basically on the ground at this point. 1 gold is a lot of money.
Figured.
As much as you just the place was already basically sparkling clean. It looks like she's cleaning nothing currently. They don't get a lot of foot traffic through here. It looks like she's making busy work because she's bored.
You were about to ask me something, weren't you, Theo?
No, he was going to make the entire place dirty so she could clean it.
Shame on you, Theo. You thought it.
Anthony, you just sitting in the background listening to these guys?
Actually, I mean, for the most part, yes. But now I'm sorry, I'm getting up to go to the room.
Okay. Is everybody retiring to the room?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be 1 silver for the drink.
It should.
Sorry, what was that?
I call back and it should.
Did you say you put down another gold?
I gave her the gold piece and the 3 silver for the room, yes.
I was asking you for
No, he's telling Theo the beer is good.
No. Okay. I heard you say I put down something, but I didn't know what you put down. That's what I was asking about. Yeah. Okay. You get a to-go cup. They have little lids on them. You get little. That's what I'm saying. You get to-go cups. They have caps on them, so you can take them with you without spilling them.
They're regular cups, but with caps.
She'll take them off for you at your request.
You, but I'm not that much of a dick.
But my dude is. All right, so you guys go into one room or your respective rooms.
We ordered 1 room.
Okay. Okay, so you guys all go to the one room. It's a little bit cramped. There's only 2 beds, so figure that out.
I'll sleep on the floor. I'm used to it.
Okay.
Well, I planned on just having one of us stay awake and then taking shifts.
Do you guys want to take shifts over the night?
Yeah.
Who wants first watch?
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
All right. There's perception. Not bad. Could be better.
You successfully get through your part of the night. Nothing really happens. It's a very quiet night. The town doesn't seem rambunctious. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit outside. Maybe a storm coming in, but not a whole lot happening.
All right.
Who wants next?
This is mine. It's my turn to watch.
Okay. Go ahead and make your perception check.
Wow, the exact same.
All right. Rain starts to buffet the outside of the house. It's a comforting rain. It makes you kind of want to fall asleep again. but no activity for like people or anything ominous.
I want to look out the window and just take a look out the window. Check out the surroundings.
You can see in the distance the carnival, which is because you're on the backside of the tavern here. Which goes to the north side. You can see the carnival still lit up in some places, but it is closed down for the night. It's probably 3 o'clock in the morning at this point. Well, probably not that early. It's 1, maybe 2. There isn't a whole lot going on in the town. The town's quiet and dark, but you do see the winds blowing and the rain's trickling down the side of the house. The sky kind of glows purple, which isn't what you were used to previously. It's not like a bright purple, but like almost like dusk, but all the time. It's kind of pretty.
Can I study the sky to see if I can make out any details as to why it's purple?
Where are you from? Your character. You can make something up. It doesn't matter. It could be just from the east or, well, actually, you don't know where you are currently.
I'll say I'm from Crystal City. How about that?
Oh, the Crystal City. We're gonna make it up and say that is from the west.
It is in the west from here. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know from experience of where you live that the sky glows more of a red there. The planet basically that you're on runs in a weird sun cycle to where the sun doesn't go down completely. It kind of goes around. So it's almost like Alaska, basically, where the sky is purple instead of black during the night. You can still see stars, though.
You can see the stars through the clouds.
Yes.
Is it possible to study those stars to try to see if there's any familiar constellations?
Make an intelligence check.
I wanted to do that, but I wasn't going to say anything because I'm asleep.
Okay.
You definitely recognize some constellations from where you're from. You don't have the knowledge to pinpoint exactly where you are from them, but you definitely recognize 1 or 2 of them here and there just from knowing them as a child.
What should I do? I guess I just stare at the freaking sky for a few hours.
All right, sounds good. I assume that makes Knucklebutt up next. I'm never going to call you by your real name. I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead and roll your perception check.
Oof.
Nothing happens. Completely clean and for your night. You're way too into your tinkering. At one point, you hear lightning off in the distance. That's it. Then you go right back to tinkering. Is there anything else you wanted to do on your watch? Or Silver, because I forgot to ask you.
I would just want to study the constellations, but that was already done, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but the constellations that I recognize could be different than the constellations you recognize.
That's fair. If you want to do that, you can do the same thing.
All right, so investigation?
Yep. Well, no, it would be perception.
Okay.
Or intelligence, whichever one really works.
This works a lot better.
Yeah. Okay. again, it's almost the same thing. You recognize constellations. You know the stars are the same as where you're from. They're not in the same spots, but you can't really tell where they are in relation to where you normally are.
All right.
You know what? That's kind of weird. I just wonder if we're in the same time that we left now.
Well, the stars is a constantly moving thing, and time shifts their location. So, given that, it would be still around the same time, like maybe a year or two within there, or maybe even a decade or so. I think, depending on things.
So you all wake up in the morning and start having this conversation about constellations. I know, Anthony, you said you wanted to be done by 9.
Yes.
Okay. So we can't really get into another arc of it without that. So if you guys want to end here, we can, or if you want to stay in town and go shopping or whatever, we can also do that.
Ooh, let's go shopping. Says the gay guy. We should go shopping because, like, I mean, we have money now. So we can actually buy some shit.
Is there anything else you got? You other two wanted to do?
First off, I wanted to technically magic craft or use my special forge ability. Every long rest, I get to make one item, a magical item, so just a +1 to either armor or weapon.
Okay, hold on.
And I'll choose my armor, so I get +1 to that.
I have to actually read it to make sure how it works. I've never used
At the end of a long
forge.
rest, you can.
I got it up.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Yeah.
That's very useful, but
Well, I can see that
Yeah.
I'm carrying you on my back.
interesting. Okay.
Sorry for playing. This is powerful early, not very much late game.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. That's cool though. I was looking to see if it was a permanent bonus, and that's OP as fuck.
It
So now-
is permanent for a long rest, and then I
For a
get
long
to choose
rest,
again.
But you can only do one per day, and that's fine with me. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
one item per day.
What piece of armor are you doing it on? Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was a permanent bonus, it would not have been permanent anymore.
No, that would be very OP. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Better than any magic crafter. Yeah, I can do it for free. Here you go, sell it off. Yeah. Oh, no money is needed, just a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony, where would you like to go shopping? And who would anybody like to go with him?
I need. I'm trying to see what stores there are.
After looking around a bit, it's a very small town. It doesn't take too long. You find a blacksmith, general goods store, and the tavern that you're in, and that's basically what you got.
Let's go to the blacksmith.
Okay. He's on the opposite side of town. He's right here. If you look at the map. And who all is going?
I would guess all three of us.
Okay. Everybody goes. Cool. You walk up, and the name of the blacksmith is Bingo's Blacksmiths.
Bingo.
You walk in, and there's a bell for the door for the inside part of it that's not connected to the forge. And you walk in, he says, "1 moment." And you hear a little bit of banging and tinging and clamping and a bunch of noises that come out of a blacksmith. And He comes out, sweat dripping. It's only like 9 a.m. at this point. He's just covered in dust and sweat, and dirt. He looks like my uncle. Anyway,
Thanks for taking away a good visual.
that was a joke only for Anthony. Anyway, he comes out and he's a little stout dwarf kind of guy. His black beard, black hair. It's only like mid-length hair, but his beard is nice and long. Looks like a proud dwarf. What's gonna do for you?
I'm actually gonna look for some armor because
Well, you don't really see anything crafted on the walls here. It's not like things are for sale here. You get the idea. This is where you get things made, not buy them.
Well, looking for armor doesn't mean I'm looking around on the walls for armor. It means that I'm in the shop looking for armor.
Well, ask what kind of armor do you want to wear? This is outside the game because you can't wear armor.
I can't wear armor?
You cannot wear armor. You do not have. Well, technically, you can wear armor. You do not have proficiency in it, and it'll make it so you have disadvantage on your spell attacks.
Well, then what? Like.
Yeah.
Yes, and plus you can get different like robes and rings and stuff that increase your AC. You're squishy for a reason. You are considered a glass cannon.
Mm-hmm. Whereas I can't do much damage, but I can tank a lot.
And do really cool spells.
Yeah.
And buddy, we're all here to be funky. Funky and very chunky.
No.
I just accepted a new job working in the office, so I get to move around finally, and I'm super excited to lose the 30 pounds that I got in quarantine.
Mm.
Is there anything else you wanted to look at, Anthony? Now that you remember that for some reason you were like, I want to wear armor, and like, oh, I can't wear armor.
I have 2 daggers, a staff. I don't know how well either of these are. Can I have him make me a new staff?
You want him to make you a metal staff?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that is definitely something that can be done. What is the price of a basic quarterstaff?
Quarterstaff? For a quarterstaff? Hell no, they're not.
You're a stick.
Quarterstaff will be 2 silver pieces.
Wait, no.
Yeah,
Wait, did you say 2 gold?
2 silver.
Okay, yeah. I was looking at the thing there, and I saw 2 silver. Confused the hell out of me.
Sickle is gold.
Stupid. All right. You give him the idea for it, and he's like, I've never made a quarterstaff. That's the wrong accent, motherfucker.
Irish, man. Irish.
Just keep going with it.
I can't bring back the Irish. I don't know why. I don't know. I can't whatever.
Say
He's
ice,
like,
Sonny.
ice. That works.
Yeah. Certain words help you fall into certain accents.
I can make you a quarterstaff. That's not something I've been asked before. Shut up.
Seriously, Theo, just let him go.
Just
We're
let
not
it happen.
going anywhere.
I'm really bad at it. I don't know why. I've been practicing and I'm still bad. Anyways.
Oh, that was me.
Now everybody's muted. Fuck you guys.
I'm not muted. Let's go.
Okay.
I wanted to continue.
Yes, you can have a quarterstaff made out of metal. If you come back in 2 days, it'll be about 10 gold for the work and the materials included.
It's only supposed to cost 2.
It's supposed to cost 2 silver for a wooden quarterstaff that you go out and pick off a tree. This is specifically forged as a quarterstaff. The only thing it's really going to do for you is increase the damage a little bit with a melee attack.
Well, then there's no. Why the fuck would I do it?
For coolness, I don't know. You can make it look pretty. You can make it be a full-size staff if you want to.
What does that do?
It increases the damage and looks pretty. But
So
that would
let's
be a
go-
homebrew item.
It would be a what?
Homebrew, so it's not an actual item in the game.
So I have 2 daggers. What if I just have him make me a new dagger? Is that gonna work better?
Nope, it'll be the exact same daggers you already have, unless you get it as a magical item, which costs a lot more.
How much is a lot?
I think a +1. Hold on, let me check here really quick. But I think a +1 dagger is a few hundred gold.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that's magical enchantment.
Yeah.
I don't have the money. I don't have the money for it. Let's not even entertain it.
Well, I want to know what it is. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't even say on here. What the fuck? Oh, I don't have any of my books.
Dungeon Master Guide.
Okay.
Well, anyways, I'll look it up. You guys continue.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, it's low level. You don't have a lot of money. You can't do a lot of shit.
Yeah,
But potions,
pretty much.
Potions are good. But this is a small town.
Well, there's a general store. Let's go to the general store then. Unless you guys need something from here, because
No.
Magic items A through Z. Everybody sing with me.
or you could take us to the general store.
Yeah, so it'd be an uncommon, so it'd be 100 to 500 gold for that. I was looking it up. You calm down. All right. The general store is... I got the idea.
Jesus, man.
You want the items to try to create a gun? Have you ever seen a gun? I wouldn't say they're prevalent, but they do exist. Have you ever seen one before? Oh, then you... Okay, yeah, you could generally figure it out. It's going to take you a while to figure it out unless you've built one previously. Okay. Okay. A tube is not a normal thing made out of metal anyway. For this, irrigation isn't quite a thing either. So having a metal tube is going to be a custom job, but it's not going to be expensive. How big do you want it to be?
5 inches.
Okay. Oh, that's really long.
That's what he said.
So he looks and he goes, "So you want a staff?" He takes a moment and kind of looks down and is like, "What's up with the weird requests today?" Go make a persuasion check to get him to it. He is a dwarf. What?
Features.
It should be features and traits.
Yep.
Is it part of your background?
Yep. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's a background thing. He was trained by dwarves in a certain type of craft.
Okay, so it's part of your background. So it'd be in your description.
Yep. I
Okay.
Yep, I knew that background because I was gonna take it.
Okay.
No, I mean for my when I was making an artificer, I was taking that background. Yeah.
I would not necessarily call him a shield dwarf or a gold dwarf, though.
Okay.
It is a very specific type of dwarf that states. Well, I guess it does say quite as highly as dwarves do, but then specifies them. Yeah. Well, go ahead and roll it with advantage either way, just because you're a crafter, not because of your background, but because you're a crafter, and you can tell by your hands. Persuasion. Persuasion to make you something that's not normal. Oh, buddy. Okay. Yeah, he will absolutely agree to do it. Or at the very least, try. It's gonna take him at the very least one full day to try to work it out, maybe longer, depending on the rolls that I'm gonna make for him. Yeah, it's definitely gonna take more than one day, but you don't know that yet. Okay, so the order's in. It's going to cost since it's hollow and he doesn't take nearly as much material as a staff. I would say about 5 gold. Yeah, he's perfectly fine with that. He doesn't even know if he can complete it, so he's happy taking the money now.
Well, I think this would be the end of tonight.
Yes, it would be. We're gonna have sort of shorter campaigns to try to accommodate everybody's schedules. So hopefully next time we have more people. I might invite. I know. Was well, what the fuck's his name? Tana's the husband, the thing in the English.
No, David, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if he'll be joining us or not. I know Dylan would like to join randomly from time to time, but he doesn't get out of work until like 7. So if he joins, it'll be like halfway through campaigns or sessions.
Did you talk to Gage about sending me Pokemon invites at like midnight?
Wait, what?
Gage.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah, I can tell him not to do that.
Or at least give me a fucking heads up.
I got one randomly the other day too. It was for something stupid. But anyways, thank you all for coming and working with me while I work on my non-in-person DMing because it's not nearly as good. I do have maps set up for the 2, 3, 4, 5 branches of adventure that can come out of this town. I didn't know if we were going to get there tonight, so I pre-created them.
Yeah.
So we should be good. I don't know when our next session will be. I don't think we're going to be able to do it every Thursday, depending on what everybody's doing. But we'll try to get it as often as we can. And if you guys have questions or anything, in the meantime, let me know in the D&D chat, and I will eventually answer you when I have a second.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. It's good to be a player again.
It is always nice to have to be a player once in a while.
Yes.
I have a campaign right now that I'm a player in, and it just gets me so excited when I get to play.
Yeah, technically not even have a year under my belt in